How dare someone be a woman? 7 years of Pokemon memes have been assembled in my Discord server, and it's my job to react to them all. I think I actually know that video. Is that the priest guy? I do know this guy. I've had a video in the works about this guy for a while, like a long while. Before I even came back to YouTube, I had a video in the works for this guy. I didn't realize other people knew about him. There you go. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. Just a regular Pokemon Gold gameplay video. Nothing to see here. Oh, what's he gonna find? Sure, not a lot of encounters here. Oh, here we go. Look at him go. What a guy. Get stick bugged, lol. You just been stick bugged. I liked the stick bug memes. Perhaps slightly dated now. Why not use dark type? We have death, demonic doom, nightmare, world destroyer, Sandile, 108 spirits. I do think Sandile is my favorite out of those guys. Although Guzzlot's a little funny. He screams. He's interesting because I feel like there are cuter Pokemon you could have used for this. Like Zorua, but it seems too obvious. Maybe Sandile's cuter. Sandile's definitely cuter in a different way. Ugh, Pokemon Stadium. It just hits different. It's crazy how much attention and detail these renders got compared to, you know, what we have now, considering, you know, this was 1999, 26 years ago. Hop on Pokemon Unite. If my boys hit me up like this, I might just download the game again. Damn, why are you here? I thought you were financially stable. I feel it. Every time I had the money, I went and upgraded that bike because I had to know how far can I go with it. This is how Pokemon trainers in modern day learned how to pack fucking bikes into their bag. They all learned from this man. You could write several paragraphs about what the best Pokemon generation is, and they wouldn't care because Unova lets me do this. They're not wrong. Unova does let you do that. I did something like this with Mewtwo in my Black 2 Rocket Lock. Why did they take this away from us? This was a fun feature. Let people dress up their Pokemon again. And not in the way that Let's Go lets you dress up Pokemon. Like this. Fully customizable. Look how happy the girls Pokemon are. Never stop dancing, little buddies. Meanwhile, Shroomish is mad because he wasn't invited. Also, you can't generalize the whole type like that. There's gonna be happy people and mad people in any type. I said people, I meant Pokemon, but it also applies to people, I guess. Stop generalizing. I'll never see a purer thing than this Bulbasaur looking so happy to see a cookie based on him. Aww. Deserved Bulbasaur. Best boy. He deserves all the cookies. Why don't anyone make cookies based on me? Actually, no one wants that. I prefer the Bulbasaur cookies, actually. A TikTok in my Discord server. Why did they do that? I don't know what to say about that. I'm just so confused. I guess it's public domain, you can use the song, but why did you? Is that the Void from the new Thunderbolts movie? I'm kind of very hard. Okay, we can't blame Typhlosion for this. He didn't do it. He didn't ask for that. That's the Rhyhorn's fault. Charmander. Pidgey, unbothered, moisturized, happy, in my lane, focused, flourishing. Pidgey just don't give a fuck, dude. Some of the card art is so amazing. I've only just got into Pokemon cards because of the Pokemon TCGP app. Man, I'm just so impressed with some of the artwork. It's so great. A young kid is walking outside, Drifloon, and I took that person. Oh my god. You think all the kidnapper Pokemon just have like an annual meeting? We should meet up and talk about the people they stole? That's what I imagine. If we pan around, it'll be like Drowsy, Hypno, Frostlass. Yeah, that's right. Frostlass freezes people and uses them as statues. That's canon. The Shape of Water, 2017. You're getting Dugong straight in the ash, you see. It would have cost you exactly $0 to not have said that. I do not like the image, but I also agree with Corn Dog Ho. The image looks very wrong. I know, you know, some things get past the animators, and if you take it still at just the right time, it's like... But that doesn't stop me liking it any less. Introduce myself. I'm a mysterious old man. Oh, thank you for clearing that up. Blue. Where's Rat? Pokemon don't look dead. I get it because he says where's Nat and it's like it's a rat and because Raticate supposedly died. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, and Registeel who its trainer was from 1933 to 1945. What could possibly be the implication with Registeel just standing there in that pose with that specific date? Beyond me. Fortnite. Alright, thank you, Chimecho. When the greatest starter was created, he'll be grass type, with a dash of green, with a cute bulb. His name is Bulbasaur. Me. Same! We love that Bulbasaur propaganda. If you tell me Squirtle or Charmander is better, I'll know that I don't trust you. Today marks my Weedle's 4th year defending a gym. Jesus. Wasn't this like at some really remote location that almost no one could go to? Was that the story? Yeah, this was in a super remote location with really bad cell service, so it's almost impossible for anyone to actually play the game while they are here. It says Weedle's still been carrying, and I believe this is actually an older post, and I think it's still going. I think it's been protecting that gym for over 6 years now. I take her home. This is the first thing she asks me when she gets in. No, we don't have a bar. This is a respectable house. I can't believe Leo's an alcoholic. She's so optimistic about it too. Can't hate her for it though. Look at her. She's so cute. Why he's Straticon playing baseball. Bro, we're cooked. The bat is a fucking dragon. You think I'm lying? Please look at my eyes. Ugh. This is one of the new mystery dungeons, right? I gotta play these games. I'm such a fake fan. Games seem great. Why did I have the misfortune of being born in the same time period as you? God, if I hadn't had this reaction about a lot of people in my, not in my life, but that I passed by. He doesn't seem that bothered by it though. He's got a smile on his face. He's doing that thing where he pretends like he doesn't like you. He takes playful jabs at you, but really he's into you. You can't fool me. You can't fool me, Bede or Betty or whatever your name is. Accidentally knocks out Pokemon I wanted to catch with a critical hit. Plays happy victory music. Don't mock me. It does feel really patronizing, right? Like, you know the game's not actually patronizing you because it's the game. It's code. And this music plays all the time. But it just hits differently. It feels like it's mocking you. Gyarados, use Hyper Beam. Pikachu avoided the attack. The trainer did not. Oh god. They are on the run. Man, the legal department in the Pokemon universe must just have so much work cut out for them. This would happen all the time. And it's not murder, it's just negligence, manslaughter at best. Just a risk of the trade, I guess. Arcanine, if this Pokemon's not well trained, it will bite your friends. Just your friends, not you. It'll just bite your friends. Not even other people, just specifically your friends. It will hunt down your friends and bite them, even if it doesn't know you. It'll find your friends. Hey guys, can I do your frog team? Gross, who's ever heard of a green frog? I wonder if there's some magical, amazing world out there where it's normal to be a green frog. Yeah, the hippos live in water and their chickens aren't on fire. A crazy world it would be indeed. I want that. I want a movie where Pokemon come to the real world and meet their real life counterparts. Also, again, Bulbasaur is a frog. We need to remember this. He's green as well. I'm glad every incarnation of Gladion has kept the most important aspect of his character. Arthritis. God, I feel you, Gladion. My god. You're too young, though. I'm old. It makes sense for me to have it. I like Gladion's Arkansas. Nope, Sun and Moon. I know Sun and Moon caught a lot of hate, but I like them. It's memorable to me. I remember Gladion's relationship with Lily and like their mom, and you know, then Old Sun Ultraman had the whole cool thing with the team leaders. I'm avoiding specifics like it's a spoiler, like it hasn't been multiple years at this stage. It's Sheriff Snorlax. This town ain't big enough for the one of me. Rayquaza for no reason, strangling Deoxys. Meanwhile, Groudon and Kyogre. No, you two fight. You two fight over land and water, whatever, and I'm gonna take care of this guy in space. I miss Pokemon Generations, that was the time. Guadava looks a bit scared of Kuma. Is that Kuma? He looks like a Kuma. Please don't tell me more. I don't want to know. Very fair you to be scared of him. Or anyone that refers to themselves as Kuma. Typhlosion Terror Raid announced. He's back. He's finally back. That's probably dated this video. Applin with the Toedscruel eggs. Oh no, we crossed the Applin seeds with the Toedscruel ink. Oh god, I would love to see Applin run like Toedscruel. Just when is Pokemon Infinite Fusion doing this? God, I'm now just thinking about how hard it must be to update Pokemon Infinite Fusion. And it just only gets harder because you have... Oh my god. Those devs are doing God's work, man. I gotta get an Infinite Fusion video out there. People ask Pokemon to be more like a JRPG. Okay. Establishing shot. I get it. I think I see where this is going. I don't like Sun and Moon because it has too many cutscenes with an actual plot. Then why did you ask for it? Wow, it's almost like the fan base isn't one person, and people within the fan base want different things. Crazy. I'm so sad that Azurill got sadder over the years. Why was this sent? Makes me so sad. Look at him, he's so happy here, and then he just gets so sad. What happened to you, sweet baby? He's very helpful. I accidentally made this image my profile picture on my personal Facebook account because I didn't understand how being linked with my Instagram account works. I love his little face though. He's so happy to be helping. What a cool guy. He likes to work. Evil villain, you can run, but you can't hide. That's where you're wrong, pal. Out of breath. I cannot do either. That's not a Pokemon, that's a Digimon. It literally says, at Digimon was my childhood. We're gonna have words, JJ. People picking Pokemon to use in gym battles. People picking Pokemon to use in raids. Again, it's almost like there's more than one person in the fan base. But yeah, this is legitimately why I don't do raid events in Scarlet and Violet. It's so frustrating. You kind of just roll the dice on the RNG and hope you get paired up with someone that's not a 9-year-old child. This is the reason I don't have a Mewtwo in Scarlet and Violet. Well, the raid Mewtwo anyway. Because I was not spending my adult-ass time trying my luck to get paired up with not children to take down a rather hard raid. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I got a Bulbasaur at Build-A-Bear and was kind of embarrassed about buying it for myself and stuff. But there weren't any other kids in the store or shoppers for that matter. And the girl helping me said she was glad to hear it was for me, as she collects some plushies and has her own Bulbasaur. Well, she was almost done stuffing him, and then I noticed that you can put scents in your bear, and fucking love cotton candy. The girl basically car salesman style sold me on the scent pad and asked where I wanted the scent to go. And I didn't know where it should go, but she herself, being quite the plushie enthusiast, was like, "You gotta hug him a lot, right? May I recommend here?" and pointed to his forehead. So I was like, "Oh, cute, yeah, that sounds good." My Bulbasaur is totally stuffed. This is so hard to read. I'm sorry, but this is so hard to read. My Bulbasaur is totally stuffed, mind you, and I even had her make him extra firm. Aww. And then the girl rolls her sleeves up and was like, "All right, Bulbasaur, here we go. I apologize in advance, but this is gonna look very inappropriate." Uh-oh. And she fisted my super full Bulbasaur all the way to her elbow, saying sorry to him. Wasn't quite ready for that. And to me, over and over again. It took her several tries to get the scent pad in place, since my Bulbasaur was so stuffed and she looked like she was straining and saying, "I don't know why they didn't think about this design more. So many parents are gonna complain about this one day, I know it." So all in all, this was the best Build-A-Bear experience I've had since I was a little kid, and I love my fat, cotton candy scented, anally inclined Bulbasaur to pieces. Okay, Bulbasaur was never the same after that day. Oh my god. That was quite the story. I'd be horrified. This is why we don't need to see why the sausage is made. Just seeing someone elbow deep in a Bulbasaur is, I would be horrified. I couldn't recover from that. I'd leave the establishment and never come back. And I wouldn't be able to look a Bulbasaur in the eye ever again. Cock. Yes, YouTube. That's exactly what Wailord said. That Wailord got a foul mouth, bro. Why May's head a butterfly? My favorite Pokemon is Lotad, I think, because it's simultaneously round and flat, plus all of them are certified dumbasses. This is my thing, man. Like, everyone has a favorite Pokemon, and there's very few that I can argue with, unless your favorite Pokemon's like Drowsy or Hypno. Then we have issues. Or Ariados. See you later, Feraligatr. In a while, Crocodile. Been a while. I missed you. Anytime Nintendo releases new Pokemon content, this becomes relevant once again. Why are you crying, Pokemon? Me after watching the Pikachu origin story? It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh wait, no it's not. Damn Everest. Why you gotta do me like that? Why is she so rude? Pokemon Squad has got to become the Power Rangers in an official return. I didn't know they came back. What the heck? Not sure it's a meme though. Is it? Guess they're a bit of a meme. Look at them. Just another example of Pokemon Sword and Shield being completely flawless and not at all bugged games. Venusaur with its bulb closed. I'm not liking that. It just looks like a really disturbed Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur who aged poorly. I wonder what the father looks like. Oh no. Did they just reuse like the Pikachu model and like reskinned it? I don't know how animation works. Because you gotta use Whirlwind. It heckin' windy. Arcanine is not appreciating that. Back to your Pokeball. Or somewhere in the wild. An incoming call. So this is just a creep shot from one of my group calls, which is called Hearn, and has this picture. Look, Pikachu, a moo. Well, Pikachu looks happy about it, I guess. Good for them. I also do hate the thing that's like, oh, Pokemon only say that name. It's only an anime thing, and it's not even consistent in the anime. Stop it. Poliwrath is cool. Poliwrath is just angry Poliwhirl. A good use of that meme format. All right. I do think it would be better if a Poliwrath. I do think it would be better if this was a Poliwhirl saying it, though. Shedinja. I'm just an empty shell, but I can still level up. Oh, God. Why you gotta come for me like that, dude? I think I will cause problems on purpose. I love this image. I've seen it so much. It's great. This era of Pokemon sprites were just amazing. Incredible. How do you cope with the fact that life is meaningless? Asking for a friend. Oh my god, is that real? I need to play these games so I know if these screenshots are real or edited. I must have tail. Without a tail, you know what that means. Oh god, that is an updated version of this meme that I had not seen. Oh, that's horrible. I don't like that. I need to censor that. A bipedal Pokemon falls down on all fours when it evolves and nobody bats an eye. But if a just starts to stand on its hind legs, everyone loses their minds. I don't think nobody bats an eye. I think people comment on it, just not as much, because it happens so often this way, especially with the starters and cats, right? That's the thing. Going online to look at fan art of your favorite Pokemon, remembering that your favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir. Yeah, that's rough. I also used to like Vaporeon, and yeah, that got ruined for me. Oh my god. What an image. Oh my god. That one I'm assuming is definitely real. Character AI. Well, hey, don't say stuff like that so loudly or it might scare away all my young fans. But anyways, oh god, I just talked about it. Like, yeah, very special Pokemon with some very special abilities. that they like to use to their advantage. I actually caught one for myself once. Ash has never caught a Vaporeon, that's a lie. And I gotta tell you, that Vaporeon surely got his reputation. Nuh-uh, Ash, nuh-uh. Cancelled. It's one of the best Pokemon and I couldn't be more thrilled than whatever. Yikes. It's time to go. Was I a good Pokemon trainer? No. You were the very best, like no one ever was. Well, I knew we won a championship, but like, never beat Tobias. Low-res Pikachu is great. Hello Hercules from Disney. Hello Palafin from Pokemon. You know what's crazy? I think I knew this. I think I made this comparison. I was a big Hercules guy when I was younger. I like how the glow up isn't that noticeable on Hercules, by the way. Oh, I just wish people would think before they do things. Smash got that dumpy though. Why not play Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? We got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Naruto. Insert Thanos putting the Infinity Stones. Gothitelle unleashes psychic energy and shows opponents dreams of the universe's end. These dreams are apparently ethereal, and beautiful. My level 12 Pidgey looking up at me after Gothitelle showed it the heat death of the universe. Now that's what I call some psychic damage. So are you aware that your weird dog ferret badger is on fire? Yes, he comes like that. Thank you, though. In fact, I prefer him like that. His sprite is much less cool without the fire. You look right suspicious to me, and I think I'll have to take you in for questioning. Oh. Oh no. Ash Ketchum, it is time. You must sail to the west with the other retired 90s anime protagonists. Is this Lord of the Rings? I've never seen that. Is there something to get here? I don't get it. I get that they all like, you know, retired, but I don't know this scene. Twice in my life I tried to watch Lord of the Rings and I've fallen asleep both times and they were at very different parts of my life. It's like a 10-year gap. So, I love the characterization they gave the Paldea starters. Histrionic, what does that word mean? Excessively theatrical or dramatic in character or style. Becomes a captivating magician. Cares a lot about his appearance. Becomes a flamboyant dancer. No brain cells. Fucking dies. We love Scarlet Edge though. We love her goes, bonk. I love how his cry is just that. Legitimately. Put the cry here. Your Pokemon is cute. She's a white woman. He's gay. What? Damn. What the fuck did I just read? That sucked. Come on, man, if you had a god like mine, you'd have done it too! What game is this from? It looks like Dark Rising or one of the cringy meme ones. I was gonna say there's no way it's an official game, like, that wasn't obvious. You know what? I actually wouldn't have done it too. Don't put that on me. Oh god. Brian, look out, no! I was so scared this dog was gonna die and it was gonna become a Houndstorm during the Scavi plot. I thought that was gonna be the origin. Or something like that. Spoilers. It's not how it happened. Dog's fine. It's like sometimes I prefer, you know, that storylines challenge me, but also I'm like, I don't want to feel sad. This is the Pokemon game. A YouTube short.
I like to make little clay sculptures of Pokemon. And here's the weird part, because that's not... I can give off one of two impressions. Dumb frat boy or charming serial killer. When you guys picture my bedroom, you probably see those like bro-y kind of like protein powder and a Fight Club poster. And they're there. Now picture, in addition to those, a menagerie of handmade anime figurines and ta-da, murder dungeon. Went on a date and it went well and I lured her back to my apartment and I realized I forgot to tell her about this. So the first thing she sees is just 100 of these little guys just lining my shelves like gargoyles of self-inflicted abstinence. And for a moment, I think I'm artistic, she thinks I'm autistic.
A common toss-up a lot of us have, honestly. And like, there's probably some overlap.
Follows, you can hear her ovaries just go shump up into her rib cage, like tubes at the bank. And then she looks at me with fear in her eyes, just like, oh, you didn't tell me you collected toys. And I was like, no. I made those.
Wow, he wasn't that is a little insane. Mostly because most of them are not recognizable as Pokemon. I think that makes it worse. If they were easily recognizable Pokemon, I'd be like, yeah, okay. That one I'm pretty sure is supposed to be Vmon. Some of these are just things that you made. Like, that came out of your brain. Yeah, I get it. Seek help. Damn. Only Australians can use that link code. Stop it. Stop. Public boss defeated a Murkrow. I forgot I named one of my Pokemon this. Now it just looks like I just ran over a bird. Unfortunately, it happens. To everyone who's like, oh my god, yes, you do realize that a fully voice-acted mainline Pokemon game would take massively longer to make, be far, far more expensive to produce, and have an absurdly higher file size, correct? There's good reasons Pokemon isn't VA voice acted. You'll have to wait longer for a better game is the funniest complaint I've ever heard. Like, yeah, that's why most games don't come out every year. I don't know if I need to say this, but I would happily wait 4 times as long if the Pokemon games were 4 times better in quality. In fact, I could use a slower rate of Pokemon games coming out. Let me enjoy some of the older games. And some fan, well, you don't want me to play fan content, I guess. Do ya, Nintendo? This is the same joke as before. That was one weird looking boulder. Rest in peace, Pupitar. In the war between Corviknight and Tinkaton, some people are gonna catch strays. It just had to be you today. Are you serious? Right in front of my sandwich? What am I, what? I don't like that. I don't fully understand what's going on there, and I don't want to. He bird. Love this sweet baby of my dreams. I'm so glad they enjoyed this sweet baby. He is a sweet baby. I'm glad they like him. I hope Nancy is enjoying her Porygon too. Why are all the anime images on Bulbapedia for Giovanni so fucking funny? I mean, the answer is because Team Rocket keep having fantasies about him, but I don't know if you wanted the real answer. God, these are some of them, like, why are you fantasizing about him like this? That's crazy. He's your boss. That's inappropriate workplace behavior. The first officially released mod for Pokemon Scarlet Violet is to remove the Ed Sheeran song. I remember that. Remove Sheeran. It is a jump scare for streamers. You cannot play that song on stream, my god. So I get it. Pat is tweet up in here. Pokemon boxing, but every move you click in the game you have to do in real life too. Anyone want to fight? Haha, just making my team. Trading Kiss, Lovely Kiss attracts weakness. Wow. That's a banger tweet, I can't lie. Guess I'm running a full self-destruct team. Card games on Pokemon! Alright, Charizard, let's go win the Indigo League. Real though. Charizard just giving Ash the sass was one of the best parts of the anime. Hard choice for a lot of you Pokemon fans. 10-year-old girls are animals. Oh my god. Yeah, well, you spelled a lot wrong, so... Got him. Why'd you put Psyduck there? I don't think that's gonna end well for Psyduck. Oh... That poor baby boy. Mario, the office worker. Get a Micro. Clodsire. Oh no! He'll be fine. He'll get a prompt that says want to go back up, and he'll just come back up. Easy. Usually there's a Garchomp here. I wonder where it is. Get absolutely dive bombed. That's a new way to perform the earthquake move. Guess it's time to tidy everything up. What the fuck? That's a good edit. Oh, it's from Game Boy Luke, of course, a good edit. Yeah, you can fuck the Pokemon in the new one. Thank you, Game Freak US. Appealing to a very specific type of Pokemon fan. Gulp, gulp. No. No. He's even looking down and everything. I hate it. Stop it. Everything just went back to Mars. Wait, I made a short like this.
The strats on this one. That really just said Zubat went back to Mars.
You got 2 great balls. Thank you for noticing. I do get told that. Gen 8 was bad because we wanted to accurately portray what it's like to live in the UK. Never mind, Sword and Shield are great games actually. There's still so many more of these. It would be insane for me to try to do them in one video. See you next time, bye bye. Watch another video. YouTube thinks you'll like this one. Click it, why don't you?